Yes, people, what you saying? Welcome to Never Five. You've never been here before. And today I am joined by a man like Monts and man like Troops and Ty as well when he gets here in about 5 or 10 minutes. We're going to be diving into a little bit about Arsenal. I've got a question for Troops, to be fair. And also some funny comments. And guess where it's come from, Monts?
Chelsea.
Yeah, man. And obviously the Premier League actually returns finally. This has got to be one of the crappiest breaks, longest breaks I personally felt. It just feels like forever, especially this Man United news that's diving left, right, and center. Jadon Sancho, Ten Hag, Anthony, all of that.
Achilles. We need to talk about that as well, man.
Whose?
What? Nothing. No, Karen.
Oh, yeah. I will dive all into the Arsenal stuff with Troops anyways and see what he thinks about it. But yeah, man, what are you man saying? It's Friday. It's all right. It's all right weather. Not like last week.
Yeah, man. It's Friday. Ball tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I just needed Premier League football in it. I can't even lie. Like this whole international thing. Usually, like we firmed so many international breaks last year, but this year's one just felt extra shit, extra stinky. I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
Just extra dead. Like, I don't know about YouTube's in there. I don't know about you, man. Like you, man, and that. But this one just felt extra slow and extra dead to me, innit? So
it was proper dead. I'm not even gonna lie, blood. Southgate out, Maguire out, his mum out. You understand? The wall of them out, blood.
For the March.
Yeah, I want the mum out, blood. I'm not sending for the mum. Like I'm not. I just want her out, blood. You understand? Fuck Southgate, fuck Maguire, but the mum just needs to cut, blood.
Yeah, you know what I found out? Yeah, is that the mum is quite, I think it's the mum, a relative that's a female anyways, I think she's well connected within the football world and media and everything. So anytime that something comes out about her son, I think you can go relate it back to Troy Deeney, innit? Like, you remember Troy Deeney when he was doing the interview with Ben Foster, and there's the clip that come out about, he said some comments and he was trying to back Pogba because it's always about Pogba, and then he says, what about the leaderships like in terms of Maguire and stuff, and before you know it, the agent's up. And that obviously comes through his mum. His mum finds out everything, bro. The agent calls Troy Deeney up saying, like, basically, shut your mouth. You wouldn't say that.
I remember that.
Remember, the guy's an idiot. Man. The guy's got so much shit right ass. I just don't understand how someone can be so deluded in football. I'll be so real. Like, just get the hint. You're not good. You're not good enough at all in any regards of top six teams, in my opinion. Go earn your money elsewhere. You know, if anything, Southgate, I know we're not here to talk about England, but if anything, Southgate's harming him more than actually helping him by picking him. And then now you got like, bro, I said it yesterday, you got man like Tom Holland, Mr. Spider-Man across the world who don't really watch football like that. Anyways, they ain't got a clue going on, trying to defend Maguire. You don't even know who he is.
Man left NYC to defend Maguire, you know.
Yeah, it's just mad. For me, it's just a bit mad anyways.
But man just shot the web across the Atlantic Ocean and just yo.
Yeah, he's got the Avengers on this. Maguire's got the Avengers on this side.
I mean, man, them better be careful. The Man United fans better be careful. Like, you see Batman pop out of nowhere, fam. You understand? You think it's a Glazers outplaying going over your thing. These times it's Batman coming to mash up your club, blood. You man better be careful.
Marvel and DC now. Both of them. Marvel and DC.
Hey, that man, I put you in a spliff real quick, you know, blood.
But I don't know if you see this Maguire thing. Yeah, I'll be real. I think with him, I think it is a bit over. Like, it's getting boring now. The whole Maguire hate thing. Like, I've even kind of stopped, even as a Liverpool fan. I think it is. They are going too far with it. But Maguire is Marge, the hierarchy.
Who's going too far with it though? Because what's abusive, blood? What is a man's criticizing his footballing skills. No one's taking it personally. The only thing man says is his head shape is mad. And he has a song about his head shape, blood. So,
bro, it's
the
longevity of it. It's the longevity of it. Like, it's boring now. Like, do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Boring to keep running the Maguire thing. We know he's dead. We know, like, he could probably any defensive with a deep line, he'll do all right in, and that he ain't good enough for United. And for England, he gets protected, and he's the favourite. All right, like, Okay, do you know what I'm saying? We're like 2-3 years down the line. When did he sign for United? 4 years ago. Was it 4 years ago?
3 years ago, 2020, I
4
think.
years ago, and man, are still on this. Like, we get it. That's what it is with me. Like, it's just boring to keep going on about.
No, he just
we know shit stinks, innit? We know shit stinks. Someone bust a shit in your yard right now, you know it's gonna stink.
Man keeps shitting up the place, blood. You understand? You give the man a nappy, you give him a diaper, whatever you want to call it, and he keeps just shitting through the thing. You understand? Consistently, just pure shit, blood. You understand? He's had the opportunity to go to a club where the limelight is not on him as much, respectfully, in West Ham. He's coming out and then with his foolishness about, I'm going to fight for my place. Brother, you literally came on the Emirates pitch because 5 of your man then was injured. Do you understand? You're like the 5th choice, blood. You ain't fighting for nothing, blood. You get me? The only thing you're fighting for is a space on the bench. You understand?
No, that was foolishness. Fighting for your place at United. Worst thing is, do you know what's crazy? How has he not looked at United right now and gone, all right, United aren't in the best spot and West Ham are looking okay. How has he not looked at United and thought, why would I want to fight for my space in this current United? Like how United are right now, for me, they're not in a good place. Do you know what I'm saying? It's more drama than football going on over there. Yet you want to fight for your place at where they are right now as a club. It's crazy.
It's a clout thing. It's a clout thing to say, yeah, I play for Man United. Blood, you don't even play for them, blood. You train for them. You understand?
It's that youth in school. You know the youth in school that would never start for the school team, but he's telling all the gal from other schools, man plays for the school team.
Yeah, he's Calvin Phillips, bro. He's just there getting a medal for doing nothing, blood. You understand? Literally.
I know what I don't understand. It's not abuse, bro. He just don't help himself. You know what's abuse? Jadon Sancho, the way he's been treated by the media, that's abuse. Yeah. Paul Pogba, when we lost and the crowd are absolutely going like Old Trafford after the game, going mad at him, like one of the stands. I can't remember which stand it was. That's abuse. You know what I mean? That's what you call abuse. You know what? Even comments like Sterling when he was at Chelsea, that's abuse.
What Wenger received from us. I put my hands up. That was abuse, blood.
Yeah, like there's this all different. But bro, I know it's boring, but he just don't help himself. That's all I'm gonna say on the Maguire. This ain't about Maguire, anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna dive into the Arsenal situation first before we talk on the Chelsea stuff. Positive news: Odegaard's in advanced negotiations to sign a new contract. So that's another player down at the moment when it comes. I think Saka's got his new contract. I believe Martinelli's getting his new contract or has signed a new one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Saliba's on the verge of signing another one, unless he already has.
Mm-hmm.
Odegaard's now down, so that's already done. And then obviously the rest of the squad you can probably like overhaul and see what you're going to get. But basically the spine team is getting nailed down for Arsenal Football Club. Very, very good players. What are you saying, man? As Odegaard is his time as a captain as well? Because some people agree with it, some people don't. He sets by example. He might not be the most vocal, but if anything, he's taken to that role. And I can't lie, man. I think this guy is wicked, isn't it? My type of 10, personally. My type of 8. I like this guy, man. I think he deserves a new contract as well, personally.
He's probably the best. The only man I can see better than him right now is De Bruyne. You get me? Obviously, De Bruyne's injured, but if you put them like...
Not Madders.
Nah, I think he's above Madders, blood. You get me? I rate Madders, you understand? But when it was... We were in for, like, at that stage, when we had Odegaard for 6 months and then the loan done, it was him or Maddison. Some man was saying Maddison. I was in the Odegaard camp. You understand? I was saying Odegaard, he's younger. You get me? He's got more to his game. You understand? He can go to a higher level. His ceiling is higher as well. Maddison's a baller, don't get me wrong, but I just think Odegaard is just, he's different, bro. You get me? Because Maddison, he's balling out, but he hasn't really played at the high pressure level. You get me? Whereas Odegaard, now that he stepped into that high pressure level, he's just, it's like a duck in a pond, blood. He's just there. You understand? You either drown or you swim, and he's swimming, blood. You understand? Like, there was times he went missing, like in the first full season away from home, but last season he improved that, blood. You understand? His goals improved as well. He's always a threat as well. If we're 1-0 down, he'll be the one to like up his performance. You get me? He won't be a shouter like a Vieira where he's, yo, what the fuck is man doing? Rare tear tear. He's more like a Henry, blood. He won't really shout. He would just, he will perform and lead, and then that will inspire others, blood. So for me, I'm happy that we're tying him down. I got no problems with him being the captain. You get me? Long may it last, blood.
I don't know about this Maddison thing over Odegaard though, man. I'll be real. To be fair though, Maddison has been doing it even in a lesser team. Don't get me wrong, but since he's joined Tottenham, don't you think once like it's a little bit mad when there's no pressure? When you're in a no pressure side, Tottenham's got no pressure this season. Arsenal got the pressures of Champions League, winning the league, maintaining standards and all that.
You look at the Man United game as well, blood, where we go 1-0 down. Who gets the equaliser?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, Odegaard matched up Man U as well in a more convincing fashion than Arsenal did. So we're not going to ignore that one as well, in my opinion. I just think that I think Odegaard. I think in terms of, it depends on what way you want to look at it. I think the ceiling for Odegaard is higher, as Troop said. But if we're talking about output, Maddison's been doing it longer. And I also think that if we're looking at the 4 games this season, I think they've been very equal. I'd say if someone argues Maddison over Odegaard, I'm not going to argue them down, and vice versa. I think at this moment, if you even look at their attributes, you'd even say attribute for attribute, there's not much in it either. I think whatever team you support is whatever way you're gonna lean towards. I also look at the fact that Odegaard does have more pressure on his shoulders, but at the same time, Maddison has kind of taken up that Kane mantelpiece where he's now already the talisman for Spurs. Already 4 games in, he's already the talisman for Spurs. And I still think there's pressures on him that are different pressures, not as much as Arsenal per se, but there's still pressures on Maddison as well to perform, because if Maddison steps out that Spurs team, I think that Spurs team collapse. I think if Odegaard steps out the Arsenal team, I think Arsenal have a stronger squad, they have a better 11, and they're able to maybe float a little bit longer than say Spurs would. So I don't know, man. It's I don't think you could lean heavy on either side. You know what I'm saying? That's my take. What about you, Ty?
What you saying, Ty?
Yeah, big up, man. Then, man. Yeah, big up. Good to see you. Cassie looking healthy. Monts, you looking healthy as well. You know.
Come on, dog. You know what I'm saying?
No, this guy's just excited because the Premier League's back, fam.
Good to see you guys, man. What we chatting? Odegaard, Maddison.
Yeah, no, it's more like because Odegaard got his new contract. Arsenal, the young bought Saliba, Martinelli, Saka. Like basically, the spine is getting the new contracts as well. So So obviously they're pinning down the future of
that. That's a good thing though, and big up Troops as well. Good to see you, bro.
Come on, family.
Yeah, love, man. Do you know what? I think that's a very good sign. When you're an Arsenal fan and you've had a few people back in, say, like 18 months ago, 24 months ago, some people wanted Arteta gone and stuff like that. The fact that he's able to pull the troops together, he's been able to, finish second, get them close to challenging last year, but also keep that core happy and keep them staying. It shows that the manager's on the right way and the players are backing him as well. There's no sort of dispute about players thinking they want to leave and stuff like that. Well, you've got everything on board. The ship's on board at the moment. And I hear what you're saying, Monts, in terms of like, when you look at Maddison and his impact at Spurs, I expected him to have a good impact, but I think he's had a better impact than what I expected. However, I think you've got to tailor in that with the manager, because if you look at Nuno, who they had before, you look at Jose, who they had before that, and then I'm trying to think of the other, Nuno, and who was the other one before that? I'm trying to think. They've had 3 defensive. Conte, there we go. Conte, you think of the managers they've had, all pragmatic managers, don't really want to get on the front foot, don't really want the players to go out and express themselves. If Maddison was with them old managers, he's not doing what he's doing now for me. That's nothing against Maddison. It just shows that it's a manager and player combination. You get me? That's how I think of it. So with Maddison, I think, he's had a great impact and everything. But the difference between Odegaard and Maddison for me is that Maddison can sort of do them killer moments. Even though Odegaard scored against us, he can do them killer moments in terms of obviously set piece, score out of nowhere. I feel like Odegaard's more of a controlling 10. So he's always involved in the game from the controlling side. Maddison can drift off for like 30 minutes in the game. You don't even clock he's there, but then he could just pop up with something. So I think they're 2 different number 10s, but they're both good number 10s. Do you get what I'm saying?
Because if you look what
I don't think he does, bro.
If you look, when Spurs have the ball by the halfway line, Maddison comes deep and comes and
he does, but that's a new sort of thing, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying it's not been his thing per se over the years, But we're now seeing that he's more than capable of doing it because Andrew's got him doing it. And I think Maddison only improves when Bentancur comes back. Everyone forgets that they still got Bentancur.
No. Back baller.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
You know what? I was gonna allude to this though as well about Arsenal. Since we're on the whole topic, do you believe about the Saka Achilles finger troops at all? Because they say it was coming out, and I think it's kind of evident to kind of see maybe for yourself. Yeah, like you could probably be evident of back end of last season. Yeah, you could say Saka's performance ain't been great, but it's still been there. But it's not the Saka that we know. You know, the agile one.
If you watch Arsenal, last season's probably the first time you lot watch Arsenal properly. You get me? Where you had your eyes on us, blood. Previous seasons, you weren't really watching Arsenal the way I watch Arsenal, blood. You get me? Saka drops off every season. From April to May, that's his dip. Every player has a dip. He dips at the end. You understand? Odegaard will dip like February, and then he'll come back up in like late March, and then he's on a mad thing till the end of the season. Saka will go, and then he'll dip in April. That's because I think he plays so many games. He plays all of our games. He don't get substituted. He plays all the England games. He don't get substituted. Like they're saying he has an Achilles. They're saying he has a. I don't know if this rumor's true, blood. I don't know, blood. They're putting this out there. I don't know if it's to flipping try fuck with Arting because Arting's just moving like so they're trying to put something in the spanner. You get me? Try turn us off course, blood. Yeah, okay. Man, it's just a hazard, blood. You get me? Because when you see man like Leandro, blood clot Trossard letting off shots in the international break, blood. I'm not really. I mean, obviously Saka, he's the main guy. You understand? He's the star boy. He is the man, blood. But I
got a question for you then,
now.
Troops,
I got people that can come in and capable of doing a job. And
that perfect, Troops. That's good you say that, because Saka's broke the record, I think, for Arsenal, like 83 games in a row, something like that. Crazy. So that's going, 2.5 seasons back now we're talking. And you said that his drop-off obviously comes towards the end of the season. I'm not saying that it's because he's blown out, because obviously he has played so many games. But where you just said, like Trossard, for example, coming in, licking off shots for Belgium, doing his thing, I respect that. People sometimes want Trossard over Martinelli. You've got Odegaard in there now. Obviously, Odegaard's going to start. But then if Vieira needs to come in or Havertz, at the end of the day, he's still there. You've got options.
Smith Rowe as well, still there.
Smith Rowe still there. Left 8, can play off the left as well. My problem is, and it's not saying Arsenal failed in the market because he still had a good transfer window, right? But when you look at Saka, his cover is Reece Nelson. No disrespect to Reece Nelson, good brother and all that. But is he sort of the level you want to be dropping off from Saka to Nelson when you go to Champions League? You're trying to go for the league title. Have you got enough depth in that? Are you happy with the depth in the right wing positions? My question.
People say Reece ain't even this. Reece plays off the left, blood.
Yeah, he's better.
Okay, so who is your cover off the right? Then you answer that for me.
It's probably Trossard because Trossard can play along the whole front line.
He's not played there. He's not played there the whole time. He's basically been at the club.
At Arsenal he hasn't played there. But I've never seen Arteta doesn't put Reece onto the right, blood. You get me? He don't like. If anything, he'll put Nketiah down the middle and he'll move Jesus to the right.
I was going to say, is Jesus your only solution? Yeah.
Then if we have to do that, Nketiah's got to do Fox in the box, blood. You understand? Jesus is capable of holding the right hand side. You understand? You've seen like he's very skillful. He can beat a man. Pause. So he's got that in his game.
He works hard to be fair as well. You do the tracking.
Yeah, he will really help out Benny Blanco in the defensive side as well. So that right hand side will still be. It will be stable. Obviously, it won't be as dangerous with Saka in it. If you put Saka there, you move Jesus to the middle now. You understand?
Okay, so in 12 months' time, if Arsenal are progressing like you want to be with Arteta, would you want to see another right winger in next summer? Would that be one of your primary positions?
I wanted a right winger this summer. I wanted a right winger this summer. I wanted a striker this summer, and I wanted one more midfielder. You understand? Because Havertz, I'm not sure. You get me? He looked good when he came on against France, but he was absolute piss poor against Japan. You understand? So I don't know what I'm with him.
They all were though. The whole Germany team. So bar Havertz though, to be fair, the whole Germany team was shit. He didn't concede 4 goals. Rudiger and them man conceded 4 goals.
But the goalkeeper got one of the best ratings, blood, and he conceded 4 goals, blood. You understand? So take that into account as well, Cass, blood. Yeah, you get me, bro. Like, yeah, I got facts, blood. This is troops, blood. You understand? Like, you forget this, blood. Like, you get me? The goalkeeper, like, just like, I don't even know who was in goal, blood, but he was on his team, blood. You get me? But it could have been 7-8.
Bruv, this brother Monts, Havertz cannot escape any slander whatsoever, bro. But he's here to stay. That's the thing. Maybe he can play right wing. Maybe he can do the job.
He will be the one to hurt Arteta the most, and I will be there.
Cook them, man.
I will be there for it. I don't know, man. I'm looking at the whole Saka thing, and
Pepe maybe.
I don't agree. Me personally, I actually do watch a lot of Arsenal prior to last season, not just when they started being good, because I enjoy them being crap. So
yeah,
they've always played attractive football before Arteta.
Gosh, you ain't watching shit, blood.
How much football do I watch, fam?
Yeah, we watch a lot. Still.
I watch a lot of football, my man.
Yeah, bro. Like when you have to deal with Kears and Casey every day, bro. Every day. You have to watch these fuckers, blood. You have to watch them, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It used to be a peripheral thing with Arsenal until it hit 014. Now then, since 014, man's had to watch these man because I have to deal with these idiots on my channel. You know what I'm saying? Even though the channel's only been going 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Off camera and that. If you know, you know. So, bro, Arsenal have always played attractive football, but in terms of the whole Saka thing, you're right. Saka does have this dip at the end of the season, and it does happen quite a lot. I feel like with Saka, the Achilles thing is a little bit evident, not because of how he ended the season, but a little bit because of how he started the season, and a little bit because of how Arteta has tweaked the system. I swear he's got a goal and 2 assists already, blood. One of them was a pen, and the other goal was a banger on opening day. He's done nothing. He hasn't done much apart.
Oh, so it's 2 goals. Oh yeah, 2 goals and 2. Yeah, so he ain't doing too bad, is he, blood?
No. No one said he's been crap. I'm not saying he's been crap.
Nah, because you said the start of his season, the numbers are there, blood.
Okay, again,
we have eyes.
We have eyes, and he's not been all that. He's not been like scintillating. Let's say not anywhere near.
I agree with that.
He's not even been top 4. He's not been.
Martinelli ain't even started yet, blood. The only man who's really cooking right now is.
But let me land. This
is Rice and Odegaard.
It's not just Saka and Martinelli themselves. I think if anything, it's more the tweak in system. I said this a couple weeks ago.
It's Havertz, blood.
Arteta, whatever he's done to accompany Havertz into that squad, whatever he's done to fit him in, it's fucking up the wingers, bro. It's the wingers are getting the ball way higher, and they're having to keep cutting back and bringing it back to the 8. And they're not getting as many opportunities one-on-one, isolated with this. How many times last season did you see Martinelli and Saka isolated with the one-on-one, with the wing back, one-on-one? Do you know what I'm saying? We're not seeing that anywhere near as much. Whether that's because of Havertz being in the team, we won't.
You think that changes once when Jesus comes in and drops in the pockets, though?
That's what I'm thinking, you know.
Because when he drops in, he brings the space of setting backs drop up. They're not next minute, they're spinning off like the Heung-min Son vibe for Spurs, and then next minute Saka is isolated one-on-one.
Yeah, exactly.
And Ketty is a fox in the box. He's just gonna stay up there. It limits that, innit?
This is what I'm saying. I feel like once maybe, I don't know, ESR maybe comes in as the 8 instead, or a Fabio Vieira, who I actually think deserves a start after all these cameos. I think maybe he is just a player.
I would have started him at Everton, yeah. But then when I look at Onana, I look at Decore, he's getting yam like green banana, man.
Yeah. One reducer and he's done.
So I mean, have to put like obviously Smith Rowe, I would have put him, blood, but he ain't had 1 minute this season. So I know it's gonna be man like Shy.
Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not for Everton specifically, because you man ain't won there in 5 games, and with that IC3,
we lost 3 in a row, blood.
Actually, no, it's more than that. I swear he won at the Mersey in a madness, isn't it?
We lost 3 in a row.
It's 5 games.
Our last win, I was there, blood. 2018, we beat them 5-2. I was all master.
5 years ago. Fuck.
But this is what I'm saying. So the wingers, so Saka, it's not Saka's fault or Martinelli's fault. They need to be afforded the space to isolate their wing backs, and I think this new tweak isn't really doing that. I think Arteta's big braining it a little bit, but at the end of the day, you're not losing games, so it's not necessarily a catastrophe. If you man can still be in gear 1, gear 2, it's fine. It's only when you start drawing and losing games when it's panic stations in it. It just shows to me that you lot can win games in different ways. It's not always.
That's the way I look at it as well, though. To be fair, like it's not like it's unsustainable performances. It's just performances that ain't been great, but they're still getting the W. You know what I mean? Man United weren't great, got the W. Crystal Palace weren't great, got the W. Forest, to be fair, they're actually good for 70 minutes at the time, but then they just collapsed a little bit, and they still won though.
No, so, and even Caps, when you think about it with Saka, because Troop's obviously saying he's got the numbers, which I respect. The numbers are there, but the performances haven't been there. But look at Rashford. If we're talking it from a Man United perspective, when have you man ever seen Rashford cook for like 90 minutes? He doesn't really cook for games, but he gets the numbers, but he's never really like his performances are never stand out. He just knows how to score or get assists. So the fact that like Saka's going for a mini stage like that now.
Different because it's affecting the game. People talk the narrative on Rashford is that if he doesn't score, it doesn't affect the game. Rashford didn't score a goal versus Nottingham Forest, but he was involved in all 3 goals. Do you see what I'm saying?
But the generic thing runs. I'm not going to sample one game. When you look at Rashford over the time, yes, he gets numbers, but performance-wise, he's never
but I'm just saying, being direct is also a way of affecting the game. It's not like you're a ghost and suddenly you appear again and things work. I'm looking at if we're looking at Saka for game week 1 to game week 4, he cut in, scored the banger, amazing. Didn't really see too much for the rest of the game.
I agree with you.
The other assist was the corner for the Rice goal. I think it was the corner for the Rice goal. That's the other assist, right? Come on, let's come on now. And then
I'm agreeing with you though. I'm agreeing with you.
And the other one was a penalty, bro. Like Eddie's been Arsenal's best forward.
You know what?
I agree with you. But go on, Cass.
I was gonna say about Arsenal, Everton, bar all the form and everything. Arsenal, but Everton just got new owners, so that Goodison Park's gonna be buzzing, bruv. Like, you know when they say about the 12th man,
let's not do that.
But we've said this for time, though, bro. Sometimes
brother, you need to worry about Brighton coming to your own ends and stomping you up again like last year, blood. We're talking about don't try to come over here and put that shit over here, blood. Yeah, your club is in turmoil, blood. Your club has more statements this year than wins, blood. Yeah,
I hear that.
Let's talk about that, blood. Yeah,
I ran that joke, to be fair. So, anyways, let me ask you about something. You ain't won there in 5 years. This is your bogey team, by the way. If you could say pretty much of the last 5 years, you can't win there. You're trying to win a league. I know I'm not winning no league. So if you don't win there, you know what? To be fair, even City sometimes struggle there. It's just one of them grounds, isn't it? It is. You're just gonna have to hold that one.
If they score first, I'll be real. If Everton score first, like Beto out jumps Saliba, bang, puts it in the first 20 minutes or something, I know Arsenal fans are going to get a bit nervous. Troops are going to say, nah, we've got 70 minutes. We'll see about Arsenal's mentality because Saliba now is a bad boy. He's a bad boy defender and all that. But when I look at Declan Rice is coming. I know he's got that West Ham coach, that leader side of things. But I'm like, how many proper leaders have Arsenal got when they get into the trenches? Because this season, whether it's Everton away or not, there are going to be times this season where Arsenal are going to have to dig themselves in them trenches, and we'll see if they can get out of it. Real talk.
Get some last week? Last week? What was happening last week?
Yeah, we were 1-0 down, blood, and then what happened? We bounced back again real quick, blood.
Yeah,
I don't know how you won that game, so let's not get onto that one.
You get me?
Yeah, Johnny Evans and Maguire tax, man.
You understand? I don't care, blood. That's your manager who wanted to sign him, bro. Don't be moaning now that you're bringing him on. Your manager, that's his talent ID, blood. Johnny fucking Evans, rude boy. Yeah,
that's not talent ID. What do you mean? We can go through your man that your manager signed, fam.
Your talent ID, blood.
Allow it. Yeah? I've got a list for you. How about that?
Yeah, I got a list for you as well, blood. Yeah. You know the man that the man that got his head rossed off at the start of the show, rude boy, and he's got his mother coming out and defending him like he's in fucking year 1.
You know what? It's cool. It's cool. We can.
Mom, they said I was rubbish on the playground. Pussy.
But no one expects.
I'm not gonna lie. Slightly, us Man United fans agree with that though. So.
Hey, no one expects Lindelof to have the shits mid-game, fam. You know what I'm saying? Scott McTominay wasn't in the squad because he had the shits, fam. Like, and all that kind of stuff. If you're going to be honest. No, and obviously Lissandro, it is what it is. No one expects 4th and 5th choice at the back to come in one game, but it did. Anyways, I was going to ask you this, Troops. You know what? Bundle list. I can't bother because it will just spark arguments and stuff. Are Arsenal ready for the Champions League?
Of course we're ready for the Champions League. Have you seen who's in our group, blood? We're winning the group, blood. We're already into the knockout stage.
You got a Europa League group. Let's be real.
I said that on my flipping reaction when I was walking through the airport in Tenerife, blood. I said, respectfully, this is the Europa League group. If we don't win this group, we are piss poor, blood. Man said PSV, blood. You get me? It's mad, fam.
They actually not, but to be fair on PSV though, like I'm not.
The team we have now, yeah. With the team we have now, yeah.
Good this season, you know.
Blood. Let me tell you something, blood. With the team we have now, yeah, we're going out there with this ain't Europa League, blood, where Jesus gets a rest in the group stage and Rice won't go. This is Champions League, rude boy. Yeah, the man them are going out there, blood. Man are getting slapped. You understand? The hardest game will probably be Sevilla away. You understand? Because it's that's a serious ground to go to, blood. You get me? It's old school. Their fans, they're loud from 3 hours before kickoff, blood. You get me? So that one will be a difficult game. Yeah, but that's away, blood. At home, everyone's getting slapped, blood. You understand? Lawns, I saw them before the international break. Monaco slapped them up, blood.
Yeah. They sold their 2 best players. Fofana
You
went
feel me,
Saudi
blood?
and Openda went Leipzig. So
Yeah, blood. So I'm already in knockout stage mode. I'm already in February, blood. You get me? I'm not gonna lie. I'm being real because when I'm in the pub in the airport, me and the wife, and I got it on my phone because they were showing some flipping Tenerife game, blood. Man are playing volleyball and them thing there. They won't change the TV, blood. So I got a stream up. So I'm sitting there, and then when I see United get Bayern, I said, Bumba Clark, blood. I said, yo, we can't get like one of these. We have to avoid one of the big boys, blood. Pause. When I see Sevilla come out, I said, all right, cool. I said, yeah, we're good now. When I look in the other groups, I said, yeah, we're good. Whoever we get, I just don't want no far trips, them Turkey trips, them fucking Ukraine trips. I don't want them. My trips are close, blood. Yeah? The longest trip is fucking Sevilla, blood. That's like an hour and a half, 2 hours max, bro. You get me? There's no jet lag. It's an hour time difference. We're fine.
So if you're talking about February, yeah, let's park the bus up and say you get through, which you should be anyway. What are your expectations, Troops? Is it based on, are you going to say, okay, if we finish top, but then if we get a Real Madrid or something in the second round, then cool. But what are your actual expectations for? Yeah,
I want us to go to minimum quarterfinal.
Facts. Has to be. I think
you can get the quarterfinal. I'll say, you know what? Our first season back, won the group, and then boom, we done. You know what I mean? But if we start getting favorable draws, like the way fucking Inter and AC were getting them favorable draws last year, then my thing will change, blood. You get me? Like,
and what with Arteta then? You back in Arteta till obviously he's played Sporting Lisbon, got knocked out. I think the year before that, I don't know, it was Villarreal or whatever it was. You backing him to come good now in Europe? Then you think Arteta's going to turn it around now? Yeah.
To be fair, yeah, every time he fucked it, to be fair, every time he fucked it, yeah, he fucked it, blood. He didn't pick the correct lineup, blood. He disrespected the opponent. You can't disrespect the opponent in the Champions League, blood. I remember going to Dynamo Zagreb in 2015, and we didn't take Alexis, we didn't take Ozil. We went out there with fucking some idiot team, blood. You understand? And then they beat us 2-1. You get me? And then we lost the next game at home, 3-2. I think it was fucking Olympiacos. And then we had to beat Bayern in the next game.
I remember that one.
Yeah. And then we had to beat Bayern in the next game, and we beat them 2-0 at home when Bellerin fucking left Lam. That's when everyone was like, whoa, this guy's faster than Bolt, blood. So you have to respect the opponent. Arteta was part of that squad. He saw what Wenger did, and you can't disrespect any team in the Champions League, blood. So I don't think he will. We'll always have our strongest team, unless it's like match day 6 and we're qualified, we're top. Then you can send them out there, blood. That's what
do you know what? As well, as much as I don't want to give Arsenal positivity, right? I've said this to Cass when I was on the show with Cass. If I'm real with you, Troops, yeah. If you get to the knockouts, and I want to see what you think. I said hypothetically, you don't want to face Man City over 2 legs. You probably don't want to face Real Madrid over 2 legs because of the heritage and what they can do. But other than that, when you look at Bayern, I don't think Bayern are as hot as what the old Bayern were. And then you've got the Barcelonas, you've got the rest of the teams, obviously, that you can face in the Champions League. But if you're thinking about European nights at the Emirates, coming to you on a quarter-final night or semi-final night under the lights, other than Man City and Real Madrid, I don't think Arsenal are really fearing anyone. And that's a good position to be in. I might be wrong. You might say, nah, do you know what? I fear these others. But I don't think. Who?
PSG. You know what, yeah?
PSG. Okay, so PSG, maybe Man City and Real Madrid.
We played PSG when we were robbed. Our last season in the Champions League, we drew 2 at Emirates, and we drew 1-1 in PSG, blood.
But so other than Man City and Real Madrid, who are you shook of? I bet it's hardly anyone,
bro. I respect everyone, innit? You get me?
Yeah, but you're not. There's a difference between respecting and saying, do you know what? Real Madrid are coming tonight. You're not feeling like that, other than it's Man City or Real Madrid. I don't think.
Bayern Munich with Kane.
Nah, Arsenal can beat Bayern, bro.
Yeah, Bayern with Kane, it's different because Kane knows, he just fucking knows.
Upamecano at the back, you lot can do them.
Mazraoui as well. Now you're hurting them still. I can't lie.
Cass, trust me, they're not the Bayern.
No, but you don't. No. But it's PTSD, bro.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, that's a diff issue then.
Again,
it's our first season back. We have to break down barriers, blood. We have to. You understand? We have to look at this thing seriously, bro. You get me? It's our first season back. Half of these men ain't even play Champions League football, blood. When they hear that the champion, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" You understand? Half of the fan base ain't heard the fucking anthem, bro. You get me? I've heard the anthem hella times, blood. I've heard it in 2 fucking stadiums I'm not too like I'm saying like Highbury and Emirates blood.
Yeah.
Man, there's certain man that even heard it in Emirates, bro. You get me? It's gonna be like, and the thing is this: when we was in the Champions League previously, the fan base wasn't as together as it is now. The Emirates wasn't a fortress. People weren't scared to go Emirates, blood. They knew from you go, if you get the first goal at Emirates, the crowd's gonna turn.
Yeah.
Now it ain't like that, blood. We
This
1-0
is
down.
what I'm
We're like,
saying,
yo,
though.
what you man on? Yo, wake up, blood. What the fuck you man on, bro? Now let's wake up, bro. Like, come on, bro. So you get me? And the away goal cost us in so many years gone by in the Champions League, bro. I remember the Monaco game. We went out on away goals. We lost the first leg 3-1.
Yeah.
We won 2-0 there. Away goals knock us out.
Berbatov.
Bayern Munich, same thing as well, blood. We lost 3-1 home leg, beat them 2-0 away, went out on away goals, 3-3, blood. Now the away goal is gone. It's dead and gone. So that will also benefit us as well, blood. You get me? So I'm looking at I'm looking at Bayern, I'm looking at Madrid, I'm looking at City. But City, I can't buck them to a quarterfinal. You can't buck an English team to a quarterfinal.
Yeah.
I ain't looking at City to that
That's
stage.
right.
But like the likes of Barca, you get me? Because Camp Nou, you get me? UEFA Lona, they still got the man in their pocket.
I don't think they're playing there this season. You know, it's getting revamped.
You sure?
Yeah, but I think it's staying like stand by stand, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll have to check that, but I'm not sure. If someone knows in the comments, I'm not sure they're playing there.
Just so you don't know, let's just stop deleting heritage from the Champions League because it's like everyone seems to be doing that. That's the new craze right now. Heritage.
That's why I'm saying, like, yo, Bayern, I respect, man. But Barca, I respect.
You can't really talk on that yet. You got to focus on the Thursday thing, G.
No, again, you can
Yeah, to be fair, you should put your screen on black, blood. You should put up your logo.
You can play them jokes.
Hey, sorry, Monts. I had to.
Man, listen, man, them can
Put
run
yourself
them
on
jokes.
mute, blood.
I can take a year off. As I said, we can add all of you lot's Champions League together. We still don't have as much as me. So again, I'm the wrong guy for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the wrong guy. In the Champions League club, at least with Man U, they go, oh yes, welcome back. It's good to have you back. With the Arsenal man, when they come, oh wait, is it your first time here? Wait, is it your first time? All right, cool. Do you want SMS and texts and emails? So you know when we're next open? That's how they talk about you, man. You know what I'm saying? So please, 7 years out, first day in, and you man up there, please. 16 years since your last one. So please never when it comes to the Champions League.
Yeah. Just like your one prem. But what's it called?
I like dickhead you, blood. The guy got bullied in school, blood. The guy used to take days off because he knew when Liverpool lost, blood, he was being pulled a sickie to his mother. Yo, mum, I feel sick. Yo, I got my belly's hurting, mum. Yeah, man. He knew what was coming in French, blood. You understand?
Yeah. Anyway. You can never chat to me about European stuff, man.
Even your French teacher was cussing you, but he was probably a gooner.
I mean, do you even have a Europa?
Hey, Montel, how was you yesterday? Hey, the only. Hey. Hi, Jossie.
French
teacher. Uncle Bad says Trossard started right wing at home against Leeds.
Yeah, that's true.
Michael Ramsey says, face the facts, Arsenal is rubbish. This guy's a Liverpool fan, by the way. And then NLF says, they are getting the ball way higher because teams are sitting deeper. It's not trying to fit in Kai, as in Havertz. There hasn't been a tweak. They've just been shit so far. And this is an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, we haven't played our best, blood. You understand? An Arsenal fan can say we've been shit. Big him up, blood.
Yeah. But moving on to actual shit, we're talking about 12th seed now, right now. Pochettino came out in the press conference and he's back in Chilwell for that left wing position, saying he's been creating chances, he's been doing this and that. So I feel like Chelsea fans, if you're listening to this, HM and the crew in the comments, your manager is going to be playing Ben Chilwell on Sunday at Bournemouth away.
Lewis said he's not even going Bournemouth away, blood. He said, yo, I gave up my ticket. I'm not seeing Chilwell play. I think Lewis got the drop, blood.
Look. Lewis is in the comments. How about that?
I see.
Big up. Big up,
Lewis.
He got the drop.
You know what I like about Lewis? Yeah, 39 minutes. He'd probably been here. Stay quiet until we just said Chelsea, and he's like, right.
I heard my name.
Yeah, now I'm active, blood.
Yeah, no, troops though. What happens? No, I got a bone to pick. Because obviously, pause. Clearly, you was in my DM saying something about Monts when I'm back from JA. you're done with the whole Caicedo thing. He ain't been looking great. You know what I'm saying? Like he was injured for 6 weeks. So yeah.
Now, but you know what? To be fair, yeah, he has looked very good for Ecuador, just like Enzo. I think it's just piss poor Chelsea.
I think it is as well.
I can't lie. I think it's the Chelsea. I think Chelsea are the new Banter FC. Chelsea have the bozo gene.
Only Chelsea can make these man look meaty in it.
Yeah,
like, even I don't even think Mudryk is as bad as everyone says. I just think this Chelsea.
Nah, he's rough, blood. Nah, he's rough.
Trust me, for me, he ain't even started the game yet. I think he's not great, but again, every Chelsea player, the stats deduct your stats, red arrows on your FIFA card. I'm telling you, when you move to Chelsea. So anyway, but just that's just a quick hold that. You know what I'm saying? You thought you could rise up my team. You thought you could rise up to my DMs and do all that from
rise up to your DMs, blood. You were the pussyhole in my DM saying, you better not bottle rice, blood. You better not bottle. Yeah, walk on, blood. Yeah, walk on, blood. Yeah. Dickhead. Bro.
It's 1-1. It's 1-1,
bro. Yeah,
it's 1-1.
It's gonna be 2-1 when we butt, blood. Pause. You understand? We putting you in a split, blood. Trust me.
We'll see. We will see.
About Sabos Lie, blood. Sabos Lee, Sabos Lie, Sabos who, blood.
Yeah, man. Sabos, man.
I ain't gonna lie, looking like the new Gerard, blood. But carry on.
There you go. There you go. Sorry, guys. Continue the story, bro. Continue the show.
No, I'm just saying, is this man trying to get himself sacked? Like, honestly, is he actually thick as shit, or is he trying to get himself sacked? Which one? I can't lie, this is mad.
He's channeling his inner Tottenham. Like, is he actually blood? You see, like Abba was doing the agent thing at Chelsea last year. Yeah, is Poch doing this now for Tottenham? Because I'm starting to look at it and be like, this is self sabotage. It's self sabotage. How are you gonna play Mayu at left wing and you have all of that attacking talent in that position, and you're gonna defend it when he's clearly been the worst player for Chelsea?
I'm in agreement because I'm just confused in it personally. I'm just confused. So
that's what Cass. I think we said it even like when you've played Matson, who's not even getting a look in now, left wing in pre-season, but you didn't even play Chilwell there in the pre-season to then start him every single game left wing. What you basically wasted pre-season, Poch. That is a spade a spade. Otherwise,
that is a bit like United with Sancho. They played Sancho and
Sancho for true Frank ball, playing full sign, boom, lock him off, then try and bring him on the left, bring him on the right. We know it don't work, and then now he's just obviously that situation is a situation. But you're right, we weren't really scoring goals at the start. Martial's injured, this and that. You put Rafa straight up there, but you play with Sancho, who actually done all right in pre-season, even against you lot. It doesn't make sense sometimes. Like the only thing I could flip it. And this might be wild, but you know when some managers try and like, because Poch said, yeah, he wanted another winger in there. I know we got Cole Palmer on deadline day, but some managers try and play someone there who shouldn't be there just to prove a point of like, yeah, okay, you spent all these millions, but I still wanted a left winger and you didn't give me one. I'm not even trying to defend Poch. I'm just trying to think of anything he could be doing to try and make a point to that board because you've got Mudryk there, you've got Sterling that can come over and play left and put Cole Palmer back on the right. This is the perfect weekend for him to change it and get the wheels turning again. You've had the international break. The fans have been depressed anyway. They've come back now. You want to give them a bit of recharge. And if you go and draw to Bournemouth this weekend, it's going to be carnage again because if you guys have seen the Chelsea fixtures, after this, I think they've got Aston Villa at home. They've got Fulham away and one other. After that, it's top 7 teams back to back.
Yeah. But
they have to get their points now, Monts.
Ty, I told these man, I told Don, I told Lewis, I told these man, you see Chelsea, hire and fire. They can't change the way they was raised. They was raised on ruthless. If it's not working, change it. You're getting a year max. 2 years if you're a legend. Even then man got, look at the way they treat fat. You think man's legend could be called fat, bro? The start of man's name, bro. I'm telling you, it is hire and fire settings. No matter how again, no matter how they want to look at the Abramovich era and it's done now, they're spending the same money. In fact, they're spending more money. Yeah, they're buying more players, more men are getting loaned out. So it's not a new era. Everything's being amplified. And then they say, "Oh, we've got patience. We're gonna give a man time." Yes, obviously Potter was horrible, so he dug his own grave. But if game week 4, and I'm already hearing Poch out, and man are talking to me about we've changed. Man are talking about we have patience. Man are talking about we want to start a new. This is a young team, young squad. Let's build things. Let's give man a chance, even if they are crap. You're in game week 4 and you're telling me your manager ain't good enough, and now you're relating him to his Spurs ties. When he signed, you were doing the whole look at him at PSG. Look at the PSG thing. When I done told
Monts, sorry to cut you, bro. Monts, sorry to cut you. Yo, get out of this conversation, please, Mission Gamer. I don't know who you are. I'm not a fan of you, but do not ever post comments like that up when I'm hosting the show with Cass, yeah? Get out of here. Sorry, Monts, carry on.
Wait, where is that? I can't even see that, you know?
Don't ever try and do that because you would not say that to man's face. Anyway, so I had to bring that up because I was switching. Go on, carry on.
You know we need to give them things airtime, but big
yeah, fact.
What I'm saying with Chelsea is that they like, you can't keep saying that things are changing and we're changing when what's actually happening is things are being amplified and already the manager's under pressure. If this was a new Chelsea, you think it would matter that they're 12th right now? You think it would matter? No, listen, it's time, it's patience, and we'll see where things are going to go. Don saying once there's no patience for a man who's doing up self-sabotage. No, bundle the self-sabotage thing. You man have changed. You're new. It's a new era. It's different now. So stop being different. You know what I'm saying? It's changed. You know what I'm saying? It's just 5 games in. Come on, man. I can't believe
it, you know. We went from Nkunku and Jackson on the wing thinking like Raheem.
Yeah.
All right.
Some people talking title charge.
Do you know how many times I heard Baby Drogba from this Action Jackson, brother? I was hearing Baby Drogba. Nah, fam, listen.
Bro, it actually must be a tough time being a Chelsea fan because you know what, yeah? In our shit times as Liverpool's been in, Arsenal's been in, Man United's been, we've never finished 12th, bro. And then, but when you go into the next season, we never said that we're going to finish 10th, 9th, 8th. Brother, I'm not joking you. When I had them 8th or 7th in my predictions, I'm being dead serious right now. I'm being dead serious. If you can't rack up the points till end of December, halfway through the season, that's when you can kind of know where you're going to be in the season, roughly.
That run, Cass, is dangerous.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Poch is looking to get himself sacked, and I look at what's available out there, and it's a bunch of managers they've already rejected.
Yeah, and again, these man, like, I big up Lewis. I love him to bits, innit? But man is saying, I need that dopamine signing. The window's shut. You can't silence, can't make you man happy no more.
No more. Here we go. So lift the mood.
It's like there's no silence to lift the mood. Do you know what I'm saying? All these guys, understandably so. The worst thing is their level ain't even that bad. Their level's actually not that bad. Only these man could spend this money and have on subpar expectations and still be shit at the same time to the point where people just expect them to lose. Look at Lewis. Man says, I need my fix. Man, do this. Get ready for the injection. It's mad. It's mad. Only Chelsea. I promise you, only Chelsea.
Yeah, man. And at this point, don't you man think as a Chelsea fan, you can't even disagree with any of this right now because it's not looking good, like at all. How can you be a fan, Troops? Imagine this, you're going to Bournemouth away. As Arsenal, even at Arsenal a couple of years ago, you would even think, nah, you know what, we might not even win here. Bournemouth.
Nah, I did one. Nah, Wenger's last season, we were getting slapped every away game, blood. We lost at Bournemouth as well.
I just don't understand. After spending $1 billion.
Nah.
Like, bro,
we didn't even spend 100 mil.
They was at the start of the season. I was telling the man them, Arteta's been backed. You know, I'm seeing 600 mil over 4 seasons now. I need to see something. That's over 4. That's over 4 years. That's 8 windows. Mm-hmm. I'm saying 600 mil in 8 windows, bro. 1 billion in a year and a half.
In 2 windows or 3?
That's
3, yeah.
You know what the maddest thing? I guarantee Chilwell scores 2 goals now, innit?
You know what I just thought though? The craziest thing, Cass, is that Bournemouth's main guy, Solanke, Chelsea's his old club. He could dunk on his old club. I just thought of it now. They let him go, didn't they?
Hey.
Ain't he Liverpool?
Let me not.
But he started. He's a Chelsea younger all the way through.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah, proper.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna lie. He came to us for 2 years, innit? Or a year and a bit.
Yeah. He's a proper Chelsea younger though. Yeah.
So it's like a Sturridge. Like he was City and then went Chelsea.
Yeah, but it was obviously at City. Obviously, you look at him as a City younger. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Ryan Katz, I'm just saying. I don't want to be the guy.
Oh, he's even from the ends.
Listen, I know I play first. I don't want to be the guy with bad news. But I'm just saying, if Brighton shit on you, man, and you lose, and then Chelsea get the stinkiest 1-0. You know they're gonna be above with it, and you lot will. Yo, I'm just listening. And Brighton ain't easy. That is all dead. Playing Brighton.
It's not easy. Real talk. It's not easy, Saeed. You know, it's not easy out here.
I'm just saying, yo, if you draw or lose that game and Chelsea win,
draw. You know, draw's not exactly that bad. If you know what I'm saying.
No,
I want to be winning though. I want to be winning.
If you draw and Chelsea win, did Chelsea go above you?
Yes, bro.
I want to be winning our next 6. If I'm honest.
Lie. No, you know what? This is where I'm at. I feel like I
can see it though. I can see Chelsea going above you.
If we draw, I'm asking serious questions, my bro. I can't lie. I am not.
Well, 10 half, yeah.
Yeah, ask them questions. Yeah.
Of course, I can't lie. No, a draw's not allowed no more, bro. It's not allowed, fam. Like we're gonna if we're talking about Premier League, it's not allowed, fam. We're at Old Trafford. They got Billy Gilmore as their main DM now, yeah. They got Van Dijk, whatever the fuck his name is, Van, and he's shit. Let's be honest. They don't even know.
Ferguson might be out.
Now, Ferguson probably be on the bench, to be fair, but I'm not fussed about it. So if they got Danny Welbs up front, I'm not being funny. I'm not afraid of this Brighton team. Yes, they can play some pops and pretty ball, but I've seen them get thumped as well.
We saw West Ham rock up there and pop him in transition. And if there's any team that suit United, it's Brighton. They're going to have the ball. They're going to leave gaps. Rashford, like we were saying earlier about like him in transition or whatever, goals and assists. He can do something. Højlund, throw him straight in there. Obviously, the right wing situation. Just don't put Bruno there, please. But yeah, I want to go there. We need not go there. We need to win. Look at our home form last year.
I said Enciso will cook you.
He's out for 3 months. Sorry, bro. That comment can't run. Good try though. But we need to win. At the end of the day, our home form was bad last season, like as in sick. Beat Arsenal, beat Liverpool, beat City, beat Chelsea, beat Tottenham. Like we need to go out there and start beating Brighton. And I already looked at our fixtures after this: the Brentfords, the Burnleys, the Sheffield Uniteds, the Crystal Palaces at home. Our next 6, I don't want to put pressure on us, but I can see us getting 18. I don't want to gas it up, but we can get 18.
You know what?
Actually, Cass, I'm gonna ask you. How many do you think we can get out of 18?
I don't mind that.
This week, but that's all right. Get that one out of the way, then we'll win the rest of them. Don't worry about the buying the game. Don't worry about that.
I don't mind that, fam. Who you playing on Thursday?
I'm in group 6 for my 6 Champions Leagues. Anyway, all I'm saying is, with all that chat and all that chest, I didn't even realize you lot are actually 11th. You lot only 1 spot above Chelsea.
Yeah, but then that can just change. If 3 points can change, and you can just be in top 4 all of a sudden. Anyways,
you won't be.
Cass, I want you to answer. Cass,
it's 10 points. It's 10 points to hold on. It's 10 points to be in the top 4. You are on 6 points. It's
top 5.
We'll get there. But Cass, let me ask you. Right, Brighton at home, Burnley away, Palace at home,
15 points.
Brentford away, and then Sheffield United away as well. Brentford at home, sorry, then Sheffield United away. That's got to be. We can get 15.
If there's no 15 points, this is what I mean. Standards have to be set in it. If I'm not seeing 15 points out of them 5 games, I'm asking a question, bro, and a serious one. You can't just sit here and as a United fan and feel like, yeah, you know what? A draw at home to Brighton or Brentford is okay, or away at this Burnley or fucking Sheffield, bro. I'm not having that shit. Like, I'm not having.
You know what the matter thing is? Me and you think 15 is United fans. I've guaranteed Troops and Monts don't think we get 15 out of the next 5. Am I right?
No, of course not. Yeah, every game's a mission for you, man. Right now, you man stink.
But what do you think we get them Monts?
I man, I gotta go do.
Yeah. Go on, I'm about to wrap.
Big up, yeah. Respect, my brother.
We're gonna link up Monts, Ty, Cash. You know the vibe.
Yeah, love. Love. What are you saying, man? I want to see what he says, Cass, because obviously this is, like we said, everything in the chat now is documented.
Yeah, he don't even know.
Let me just go game by game. I'll go game by game.
Go on.
I'm obviously not champion. We're just Premier League.
Premier League.
So Brighton, I believe you draw. Okay. That game. Burnley away, I believe you win that game.
8 o'clock Saturday night.
I believe you beat Palace at home. I believe you draw at you draw at home to Brentford and you beat.
But the one that we beat 3-0, yeah, say 9 last time.
Okay, so Monts thinks we get 11. We get 11.
Yeah, so that's not math.
We don't lose 3 wins and 2 draws.
I believe you draw.
That's Tottenham. Why are we drawing against the same Brentford that played the exact same way and got smashed them 3-0, bruv?
We're at home. And they got no Tony.
No. You lot aren't the same Man United though. Stop acting like you men are the same man.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean about narratives. Yeah, he's going off what he thinks now, but in 4 games,
yeah, this is what I'm trying. Amrabat, Højlund, we're gonna be better, Monts.
But you why are you not forgetting how fit you are? You're not good at the moment.
You're acting like them teams are good.
No. I'm looking at your
record, fam. I'll give him my 12-30 record, fam.
I haven't seen one good performance all season. So I'm not saying you lot will get 0 out of 15. I think you win 3 out of the 5, and I think you draw the other 2. That is still respectable as to how shit I think you man are right now.
So you play that right back if Trent don't.
What? No. We're talking about you right now.
No, but we're talking about you as well, though.
No. We're talking about you because we're talking about United. We're talking about this. And while we're talking about Man United, if we're looking at the performances we've seen, yes, Amrabat and Højlund are going to come in and they're going to make positive impacts when it comes to Man United's performances. But from what I'm looking at right now, every game, you guys are starting games too slow. You guys are winning games. The ones you're winning, you're struggling to win, which should be convincing wins. And going into these next 5 games, I believe it will change. I believe it will get better. And I believe you will bed yourselves into form. But every game in the Premier League seems like a struggle.
Okay. Let me have a little debate with you quickly. So if Liverpool right now had the same fixtures as us, how many points are getting?
13.
So you think you're getting 2 more points than us, yeah?
Yes.
Who you dropping points against?
We're better than you, but we're better than you.
So who do you draw against?
We draw against Brighton. I can't even lie. We draw that Brighton.
Okay, so you draw against Brighton. Okay, so Man United, if we're talking right now, yeah, you're going to be streaming in 4 weeks' time when these fixtures are done. If Man United get 11 points, do you think that's a good 11 points, or do you think, from your prediction, is that a bad 11 points?
I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad or good. I think it's
okay. So if that happens, I don't want to see you kicking Man United.
It's an improvement to where you were. It's an improvement because remember, you see when you man draw those 2 games, other teams will be dropping points around you.
Okay, so 4 weeks, if we get 11 points, and I see you bashing United hard, I'm gonna be like, yo, you said 11 points is all right.
No, it is all right. It's all right. But that's for the level you man are at, not for the level you want to be at.
Fair.
There you go, Ty. For the level you want to be at, it's not good enough.
That's why I want 15.
I know your expectations. That's why you said you want 15. Because I know your expectations for Man United. I think my current expectations for the Man United that I look at right now, I think 11 points isn't the worst thing in the world. But for where you guys need to be, I think 15 is what you need. But winning 5 games in a row is difficult in any stretch of the Premier League.
Ty, all it's going to take here is we could beat Brighton, in any way or any fashion that we need to, and we'll still get told that we're not going to beat a Brentford or something like that. That's the difference.
That's true.
Monts saying
but even Brighton are the hardest game out of the 5 cast. We beat Brighton, people still think we can't beat them.
Monts has got a 12:30 kickoff, and they don't even know if Trent is starting or not playing.
You know what happened last year is Orcast. Every 12:30 kickoff last year, they lost.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go off what we know and what way it is in it, because last year out we had Ericsson starting at striker against Brighton, by the way, and Maguire at the back and so forth, right? And McTominay started as well. So the way actually McFred played, let's put it like that. So with you, man, the thing is, if you lose, they're gonna just shrug it off, bruv. Against Wolves at the Molyneux.
I wouldn't shrug it off. I'll be hot. You know me.
You would be hot. You would be hot. But guess what? This is what I'm saying. There wouldn't be a difference because they'll know that Liverpool are going to go probably win their next games. Even though if they don't have a Trent, they got to play with that same back 4 probably, more than likely, other than Shimikas maybe, against Lask, and probably on the weekend, next weekend. Who you got next weekend anyways?
In the Premier League?
Yeah, who's after Wolves?
Tottenham, I believe. I might have to double check.
I can't lie.
It is super. It is.
They're having some. I can't lie. Trent will be back for that game. If anything, he's gonna have some fun. That's all I'm saying. He's gonna have some fun. But yeah, man, I'm gonna wrap up.
No. West Ham at Anfield, then Tottenham.
Cast supers.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Fatur says, 2 p.m. at a small stadium in rainy Bournemouth. Who says no? I swear it's supposed to be decent weather on the weekend.
Yeah, I thought it was meant to be as well.
And then IR says, just paying my never fail monthly rent. Great show, guys. Yeah, appreciate it, man. If you lot ain't smashed the like button, make sure you smash a like. If you ain't seen Monts before, it's in the description below his channel. You'll see Monts and you'll see Big Six Bants. And then yeah, man, and we'll be back tonight with a juicy enough panel. What
And then
we're gonna be
tomorrow,
talking. Yeah. We're gonna be talking on the Premier League games more in depth, way more in depth. So it'll be a preview for that at 10 p.m. tonight, and also with a shameless guy. And then obviously tomorrow we got Rums on the soccer branch in the morning.
Is he coming up?
Yeah.
I am messaging him straight after.
Also, just quickly, like the chat, just one thing. United fans in the chat, take a note of all the Chelsea fans that wanted to clown me a load. You know what happened to the Chelsea fans? They're not here anymore. Well, they are here because obviously they are here because look at the views that you guys get all the time. But obviously, you know, they're not. They're very silent towards me and feeling sorry for themselves. So just take a note from that. And if you guys want to still come for me, you guys know how that one usually ends. So,
all right, you know what? As well, I like part of you.
When it comes to being I love being, bro. Make me the pantomime villain again.
But anyways, you know when I always say people, you know, Liverpool fans, when I say I will have the last laugh, I have the last laugh, and that is actual facts. End of the season, I had the last laugh above Monts with an extra trophy. So that's 2 out of 3 seasons. I have the last laugh, Monts. That's a fact. You could be a pantomime villain. Yo. Great Liverpool against shit Man United. Great Liverpool. The way you've been last 7-8 seasons or whatever, but we finished above you 2 out of 3 seasons. That is embarrassing, right, Monts? That's all I have to say. Hold that one.
What a Premier League.